Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, back working on a few things, just setting stuff up, finding locations, kinda. I think I like this one, I'm not sure. I'm going to use this as my starting off point for the NeuTecha experience. But before we do that, I would like to welcome you to a good one, hopefully. Hopefully you're having one. But at least welcome you to the new episode, to the channel if you're returning or a new viewer. Either way, glad to have you back. And I do thank you for joining me and all the awesome support you guys have thrown my way. It does help. It means a lot and I appreciate it. But as you can see here, I'm setting up a little something, and what this is going to be is the gate to NeuTecha. And I kind of thought it'd be neat to have a little conveyor idea to help push the people on through, so it can be kind of automated and hopefully get a good view of what's fully planned. Because I'm just setting up so when it is all said and done and edited together, it hopefully will look kind of cool. This is the show testing version. The editing version will be a little different. I'll have to add some color in there for a little bit of the chroma keying. Or, is that right? Yeah. Can't remember now. I think that's the name of what I need to do. Basically do like blue screen or green screen kind of stuff. Make something neat. But this is going to be like the teleport to the Reaper space shuttle station, where passengers and new citizens can be loaded into the ship. But since all that stuff is very sensitive, and very delicate, can't be attacked, can't allow that, we're going to have that where you get teleported to like an R&D station. Yeah, I figured that'd be easier. Never know though, maybe I will set up the shuttle and I don't know. But I figured this way, it could be a small save. People could try out their stuff, their characters and that, and then they could make sure they're gonna meet like the main or the basic requirements, so the characters can do everything that's so far planned for NeuTecha. Who knows? Maybe there'll be some new things happen and we'll have to rebuild our characters at some point, but from what I can see, these requirements and this little thing I'm building here should let us know if our character is going to be able to do everything. But if they can't do everything, that's not such a bad thing. They can still participate. It's just they're going to be limited in what they can do, which would maybe take some of the fun out of it, So I'm just kind of putting it out there. But what I did want to get is the general idea of or the general feel of I'm traveling somewhere. So I figured I'd make kind of my own version of an airport experience, but this involving space. Because coming from one planet to another kind of idea. And I wanted to make it kind of neat, so I was thinking, like a laser gate. But an electric gate works good. So this will clean off any contaminations and stuff before you head in over to the new world, just in case, you think you're going to be bringing some strange fruit from your world to mine, some of your livestock and whatnot. No, it gets zapped right there. No contraband allowed. Ha 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 ha. I thought that was kind of a nifty idea. Now, I was thinking of different ways to make it look like a portal and teleport, but I think that's where the green screen is going to have to do the best. I was thinking shields for the blue effect and all this, but it just doesn't do it as nice as I think it can be done. So we'll add in a little bit of editing to that portion of it, but we'll see. I don't know, unless I can think up something that would look really cool as a portal. I was thinking of just having them drive in and then you send them to the SKU, but then you get the radial menu that shows up and it'll take away from it, and we'll figure something out. Maybe that'll be part of it. Hard to say, because I do have the ideas, We'll see what we can do. But then anything with the chroma key, I think that's the right term for it, then it limits that color out, because a lot of the time it's green, but I would like green. And so then it would be blue well, I like blue. Maybe not like the real super bright blues, but what I worry is if I use a blue, it is a real bright neon-y kind of blue, or as bright as I can. Is it going to interfere with the blues that I do want? So I'm thinking pink. So it might be tricky to get pink in, and it might screw with red. So I don't know. I'm going to have to really try it out. That's why it's not done yet. I haven't got to that testing part yet. I've been building lots of other stuff, though. Trying to get things all set up. And I figure I'll do all that little fine-tuning when I'm ready. And I got both ends of this trip figured out. Because that's my main goal for right now. But you know, one thing I forgot to mention is that Saturday Showcase. Yeah, so that'll slide in there a little later. And that is where your cool original text can have a video of their very own. And all you got to do is find my auditions link down in the description, follow it on through to the thread, and post your in-game snapshots or save games to said thread, and I will make the best dang video of them I can. Now, the requirements are, they have to be cool and original. Whoa, crap. Lost my dude. Hey, buddy. What are you running away for? I know it was a scary ride, but you could have stuck on. You can fly and stuff. Oh, no AI. Yeah, I forgot. No AI on the characters, please. But yeah, and then from there, you know, we can share our ideas and our hopeful inspirations with others, and we'll have some fun. So if you're interested, it's down in the description. While you're down there, too, you know, you could always think of hitting that like button, you know, if you're liking what you're seeing, or comment accordingly. You know, feedback is always appreciated. Or even if you just want to say, hey, what's going on? Hello. What's up, man? You know, any of those are pretty cool, too. You know, it'd be it's sweet hearing from you. Because that support and that awesome that only you guys can bring, that's what makes a channel. And we're still growing here. And if you would like to help the channel grow in another way, a more monetarily focused way, I do have a paypal.me link down there and a Patreon page that I've just recently started up in the last week or so. I haven't got much done on it yet. I'm still working and thinking. But it's there if you'd like to contribute. And the paypal.me link, that's a good way, a good thing also, because it can get your name entered into the next draw. It will. I don't know when the next draw will be for the 3D printed text, but there will be one. And, you know, the more participants, the bigger the prize can be. So, you know, I figure I'll start mentioning it again now, and I'll let anyone who wants have lots of time to get their entry figured out. So I know sometimes that PayPal stuff and all that gets confusing, ordering and paying and all that online, and some people just don't like doing it, so, you know, I understand that too. But, you know, it's down there if you're interested. As for me, I'm going to do a little creative writing. So yeah, I wasn't too sure if I wanted to do a big sign or a little sign or a flashy sign or whatnot. So I figure I'll use a lot of the colored blocks for it, because then it can be pretty basic, but get to the point kind of thing, informative, and hopefully it'll look nice. Well, that's my goals anyway, so I'm hoping that can all work out. Gotta get the top here filled in and all prettied up, and from there we'll get into maybe a little more writing. Because I do like the creative writing with the blocks. It's actually kind of challenging sometimes, depending on the letter you're working on, so, you know, I'm not really sure why that armor block wouldn't let me fit it in there, seeing as the same amount of spaces are covered either way, but alright, I can work with it. So yeah, from there, give her a look over here. Yeah, I'm going to have to change that back part for my overall idea, but eventually. It's not a big priority right now. This is just a setup time. We'll do all the fine-tuning and stuff a little later. I just want to get the kind of basics laid out. So yeah, I was thinking of just leaving it NeuTecha, but then I was like, well, that kind of makes it seem like this is it. So we'll put this as the gate to NeuTecha. It's like loading at gate NeuTecha. You ready for your short commute to the space station? Yeah, I'm gonna have to build some kind of station, eh? more things. Right on. There's lots of stuff I can build for this idea, this NeuTecha project. It should be pretty interesting, I think. Yeah, I don't know why, but I really like green and black together. It's a very nice combination, I think. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Like that. Perfect. I can dig it. Yeah, we'll kind of fill that in there. We'll get that tied in. Oop, too many. Take them back out. Don't need these ones. They can just go away. Bye-bye. And we'll get into... let's try this guy out a bit. See if he fits. Oh, he goes in. Right on. Success. Sorta. Close. We'll work on that still. And now we got the more complete idea done. Because like I was saying, this is supposed to allow people to try it out and see if they can pass like the basic requirements. So we got a little setup here. We got the platform with the post. And we can now just run our guy on through and we'll see how he fares. Up, and away. Oh, clipped it. There we are. Not too bad. See, it's not a real big jump up, so you don't really have to test your flight out too much. But I would recommend being able to, like, control direction while in flight. Like, most of my characters so far, I've been really trying to get them so when I take off, they're always going to want to go forward for the most part of what I've got built. But then using the boosters, I can, like, feather the shift button and use back with the thrusters and get them to go backwards. At least as, like, an option. It really does help, I find. At least for some of the stuff that I got that I think I want in it right now, you know? So, you know, ideas change. You never can tell. But yeah, it is a little finicky to get these things locked into place. Now, I did notice the experimental bars seem to work a little nicer, I think. I'm not sure if that's 100% true. It could just be I got lucky and had my text move into place better on those times, but maybe. But as we're kind of running through here, I think I'm going to call this one. So, you know, as always, like I just said not too long ago, I guess, I was late on that one, that if you did enjoy what you saw, to please throw the likes down below, comments as well, you know, subscription if you haven't, ding the bell also, it's a good one. Pop them right off of there. Because, you know, that's the kind of awesome only you guys can bring. But also, you know, don't forget about the Saturday Showcase, where your cool and original techs could have their very own video. Just like I mentioned before, those are the easy steps to follow to get into, hopefully, a little inspiring fun. And, you know, it also helps the creativity, I find. And other from there, you could always, if you'd like, help out the little channel. There's a paypal.me link down in the description, or a Patreon link. Either one, if you feel like contributing, that would be awesome. The paypal.me link, it does get your name entered into a draw for a 3D printed tech. I'm not too sure about the Patreon page. I haven't worked that one out yet. I don't think they really care for that kind of stuff as a reward. So I'm going to have to maybe look into that more before I start offering that. But the paypal.me link will get you entered into the next 3D tech or 3D printed tech giveaway. I'm not sure when it'll be, most likely after the new year, but you know, the more participation we get, the more it can be worth and faster it can happen. So, like, thanks to the guys that grab it, they did provide the first prize, so that was just amazing on their end. So I do still have the original cash that I had saved up, so we're gonna just wait and see how good it all goes, and after the new year we're gonna get back into it and have the second one. So yeah, that was a really cool surprise they did there. So, like, if any guys from Grab It are watching, thanks guys. I hope you are. So other than that, I think all that's left is, until next time everybody, Keep being the awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.